Prime Minister Modi arrived in Indonesia to begin his three-nation visit. The visit to Indonesia forming part of a wider tour that also includes Australia and New Zealand. The Indonesian President received the Indian Prime Minister upon his arrival in Jakarta. This is Prime Minister Modi's first visit since the two countries elevated their bilateral ties to a comprehensive strategic partnership in 2018. The Prime Minister's visit to Indonesia has generated a significant excitement among the Indian diaspora. These are the visuals from the hotel of his stay in Jakarta as Prime Minister Modi received a traditional welcome. In his departure statement, Prime Minister Modi hailed India and Indonesia as partners bound by strong civilizational and people-to-people ties, expressing confidence that the multifaceted relationship will continue to deepen. The defense cooperation remains a key pillar of the bilateral partnership. The Ministry of External Affairs last week confirmed that discussions are at an advanced preparatory stage, including on the possible additional supply of BrahMos missiles to Indonesia. Jakarta has reportedly reached out to New Delhi seeking one more BrahMos missile battery over and above the one signed up for in March. A number of MOUs are expected to be signed during the Indian Prime Minister's visit to Indonesia, including those in critical minerals and natural resources. Besides healthcare, pharmaceuticals, education, space, India is particularly keen on setting up joint ventures with Indonesian companies to establish processing facilities for critical minerals. And let's get in further perspectives now from senior journalist joining us from Jakarta, Indonesia. Thanks very much for being here on the broadcast, Divyanti. Let me begin by asking you for your assessment of the significance of this visit and how it's likely to further elevate the comprehensive strategic partnership between the two sides.
Yes, Nelly, it's expected to increase the bilateral ties in maritime security, defense, trade, and even cultural ties. This is the Prime Minister's fourth visit to Indonesia, but the first since the India-Indonesia Comprehensive Strategic Partnership that was agreed in 2018. Now, India has historical and civilizational ties with Indonesia spanning centuries, and both are founders and initiated the Asia-Africa non-bloc movement in the 1950s, and now are joined in BRICS. We can expect more talks to increase on green transition, including critical minerals, electric vehicle supply chains, and also renewable energy. Now, for India, Indonesia is ASEAN's largest economy, indispensable partner in the region. But for Indonesia, India is a trusted defense collaborator and also an influential global power.
Right,
Nelly?
Let's also talk about the other key aspect here regarding the progress as far as Indonesia's interest in procuring India's BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles is concerned. What can you tell us about it? And also, in what ways, according to you, will this visit also strengthen the joint naval coordination under India's Mahasagar vision and the Act East policy?
Well, Indonesia's confirmed that it's buying the BrahMos missile system to modernize its military defense system, especially for its coastal defense. It can deter threats and defend strategic sea lanes, including around the Malacca Straits and the Natuna Sea. There are signs that Indonesia may want to purchase more or procure more strategic defense military equipment to modernize its military system, especially in safeguarding the areas that are considered quite tense, yet strategic in the Malacca Strait and the Natuna Sea area. We are also expecting a lot more agreements between India and Indonesia in regards to naval exercises. And this is also a very good momentum for them to talk about the Sabang-Nicobar Maritime Corridor to boost security in the Malacca Strait, because it is a very important area. But we know that it's not something that's going to be quick. It's going to be quite slow, because there's a lot of infrastructure development and security projects involved. That can be quite slow. But the most pressing thing that we hope to have discussed is improvement in maritime surveillance, combating piracy and illegal fishing in the area. So this visit could be a fresh momentum for talks about improving maritime surveillance and maritime cooperation.
All right. We're leaving it there for the moment. Divyanti, thanks very much for joining us with those inputs and details.